All right, we're back on the Pyromancer. So, the last video we recorded, we just had finished killing Gorag, and I reached out to Wooksy about the damage on the boss compared to the White Mage, and even linked him the video of the White Mage. I guess the White Mage is doing so much more damage than the Pyromancer on Gorag, because the White Mage is bugged on Gorag. Meaning, when the statues are out on Gorag, he's supposed to be immune to all damage until you break the statues. And the White Mage bypasses all of that. Whereas the Pyromancer, as you guys seen when I died, I was getting immune, and you know, obviously you have to kill the statues. That's why it took us longer to kill Gorag, which is the intended way. So what we did on the White Mage was actually overpowered. But he's going to be testing on the White Mage. I told him it was Burst of Light, even the Curse auto attacks. And Restless Spirits is going right through. But when we left off, we said we were going to respec. So we get more auto procs. And we get the Fireflies to become stronger. Yeah, because this is more like a melee skill unless we get 2 times. And it's a long cooldown. So let's respec now. We'll definitely go all in Fire Swarm. The Comet's really underwhelming, I believe. I'll just put it in there as a filler. I do like the Blazing Trail. But let's go max. On Fire Swarm. And Fireflies. We'll put Fire Swarm here. And we'll put Comet here. And we did do itemizations, right? Yeah, we did. Last time we finished. Alright, so let's rush on to Act 2. And continue leveling and see what we get. Should be faster now. Oh, there's the exit, but I want to get the checkpoint as usual. So it's like we're wasting a lot of mana still. Which is fine. As we get mana on hit, mana after kill, it's gonna pan out. Yeah, I can't even cast Fire Swarm because of the much mana it takes. But we'll be fine. It's always like that as you're leveling. So maybe, yeah, no, it's really slow right now. Yeah, maybe what we can do is lower how many points we have in Fire Swarm so it doesn't cost as much mana to spam, and we max out the passives. Yeah, I think that'll be better. So let's find the checkpoint and then we'll respec. That's what the whole beta is about, so we'll do that as far as efficiency. I don't like the delay here. And waiting for mana and all that. It's not efficient, right? And while we're playing the season and leveling, just anything we do in general, we want to be efficient. Okay. Alright, that's the checkpoint. So let's respec. So let me max out the passive. Yeah, that's 221. And maybe max out 28% proc chance, 34% proc chance. Yeah, let me max out all the passives. Max out the meteor. 44. The Blazing Trail is 46, but it's only 28% proc chance. Let's go this route. 164. Okay. So we went heavy on the passive procs. Probably could have jumped across that, but I don't like the jumping in the game. I mean, I'm not that good at it. I'm always nervous, and I always end up getting myself killed. Yeah, this flows better, you see? Now I have max mana. I'm able to spam, and we're actually dealing a lot more damage just with that tweak. We'll get the checkpoint. Yeah, so that's the same thing I said on the white mage before. While leveling it, you do not want to keep maxing out your active skills. Because yes, it's going to be more damage, but you're going to be running out of mana and be starved. And in essence, be dealing less damage overall because you're waiting for your mana regen. So it's a fine balance you find. So since I am maxed out on mana pretty much now, as I level up here, I do have another skill point. I can put it into Fire Swarm because I can afford the mana now. So that way we do more burst. Let me do that quick. Yeah, it'll get better as we level. Let's just keep moving on. Now we're looking for the checkpoint. There it is. Alright, now we're just looking for the exit while we kill as much as we can. Hoping I get some good drops to up the damage. On the pyro here. So yeah, the one-hander is nice, it is proccing the meteor. But I may want to try a two-hander so that way we hit harder and just delete these mobs and spawn fireflies faster. That's my thought process, and we'll test that out and see if that's the better route than just chain spawning comets. Once we get a good weapon, of course. Yeah, because it's spawning more meteors, I'm sorry. So the fast attacking and procs will spawn more meteors, but it's not hitting as hard, the abilities. So maybe with a two-hander, yes, we'll spawn less meteors, but Fire Swarm will hit harder and one-shot the mobs, which will spawn fireflies faster. Let's see what the statue gives. Negative damage, negative speed. It's really bad. I can certainly feel that. So I'll keep an eye out as we're clearing the stage and loot is dropping. The moment we see a two-handed weapon, like a nice upgrade, we'll swap to it and test it out. Yeah, I was looking at my white mage video. You know, comparing the damage on the boss and seeing why it was so much different on the white mage to the pyromancer on Gurag. And I realized I have a lot more damage on my white mage as far as sheet damage um, than I had on my Pyromancer. And the level was the same. I thought we were out leveling the white mage, but we got to Gurag at level 19, and we also got to Gurag at level 19 on the Pyromancer. So the experience gain is pretty balanced, but the damage, I think I was like at 300, I believe, on the white mage, and I was only 100 something here on the Pyro, which explains why we were doing a lot less. In addition to the encounter working correctly with the Pyro, right? You're not supposed to deal any damage to Gurag while he has the statues up until you kill them. Here's the next map, and I already got the checkpoint. Ancient City. Yeah, we're gonna go in because we need the experience. We need the gear. You don't want to be pushing up too fast and having the zones out level you, because then you're just gonna slow yourself down in the long run. Hopefully we find a good two-hander. I really want to swap to that. See, that extra point I put in, Fire Swarm, automatically puts me at really low mana thresholds. So I'm not going to put another point into it, because if I do, I'm just going to be sitting here not casting anything. Keep chaining these mobs down. And I think Fireflies is capped out, right? Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna go into Comet, into Meteor, I mean. Checkpoint. Let's go back there to the dungeon now. I wanted to get the checkpoint because just in case something happens or a bug happens in the dungeon, I can just teleport back to the map. Yeah, I'm only hitting 236, 304 crit. Not really digging that. And let me turn off one thing here. So that way we don't keep hearing alerts in the background. I think that's it. Yep. All right, so let me see. Let's see if we have another weapon already. This will go up the base damage. So we're at 201. $210. It's not worth right now, and then lose the shield and the cooldown reduction. So we'll continue with this until we get a really good two-hander. Part of it as well is I'm trying to compare, I guess, the damage from the clear with this to the white mage. We shouldn't really be doing that. Each class has its own identity. And they're not going to be exactly the same, right? But the Pyro is really good clear once you get really geared on him. Because of all the fire spreading, the dots, the burns. Freeze is insane. Keeps stunning me. Saved by the level. I wish the companion would pick up the keys as well. You know, just like it picks up gold. Imagine if it picked up keys. That would be really cool. Or maybe a new companion that does that. You know, they could put it on the DLC. I would buy that. It's just convenient. Plus, it, you know, supports the game, supports the devs to further develop the game, and I'm all for that. No, I'm putting myself in a really, really bad spot there. Don't do that. Definitely want to chain all the mobs. Look at this density. It's because the damage isn't there. So you have so much density. I never seen that circle on the ground. Oh, we got a magic 4 two-hander. Legendary. So we'll be able to test now after we clear this on the next mobs and elites. If a two-hander is actually worth over the one-handers. Yeah, look at this elite, this boss. It never dies. Alright, let's do it here. Oh, I get a new skill. So we have burning, chance on attack and ability cast to apply burn to the target, dealing heavy damage over time. I definitely want to put that on there. Extended flames increases the AoE range and damage of Fire Nova. Oh, that's cool. And then Flame Shield. The Flame Demon surrounds himself in flames, temporarily increases his health and maximum resistances. Enemies that come into contact are damaged. So his health increase and damage increase. But I want to go with the burn. To just have more damage over time. That way these mobs die faster. And now, well, since we put on that one's talent, before I swap weapons, I want to test how much burn damage. Oh yeah, that's much, but look at that. So the moment you hit 24, like the game changes for the Pyro. Yeah, you can see the burning stacks applied to the mobs now. They're just taking heavy dot burn damage. Way better. Wow. Really good. But let's put on the two-hander. So I think I'm going to put this... Well, obviously we need another active skill. So let's do this. So that way we get extra health, resistances. And also deal damage to mobs that are close to you. How much health do we get? 797. Okay, so we get a little bit. But let's do some item manny here, quick.
Woo! We rolled deep
So we have
with another follower.
We have a magic fork. Well, we have the one-hander, upgraded one-hander book. What are we doing for damage? 210 with 20% cooldown reduction. Put on the magic fork. 504. We lost 5% CDR, but I'm okay. The damage we gained is so much higher. Dodge energy damage reduction crit. And we get more stam. Yeah, definitely upgraded chest for more health. I'm not going to swap out the belt because the 1% experience is pretty good. Energy is mana, which will be better than strength, but we lose fire damage. We do get mana per second. We do get life on hit. I'm not going to swap boots yet. Alright, let's see what the clear is with the two-hander. And now I have the fire shield, the flame shield. So I'm just going to walk into these mobs and see how much burn damage it's actually dealing to them. You can see, it looks like the burn stacks. Is that 2? Hard to see that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. So definitely when you get to level 20, try to swap to a two-hander, because the mobs scale higher. And, you know, drop your points from your actives and put them all into your passives, so that way you're not mana starved, you're not able to cast any skills. And you're going to drastically increase your clear times. See the difference? And obviously the moment you hit 24, you get burn and just everything changes as well. Anything here? No. We got experience gain again. I don't know what this mob is, just stuck here. It's not gonna die. We can get it from the bottom. Oh, much better, man. No, the mob's just outside the map. We'll report that. Let me actually take a picture of it. So in the ancient city. Oh, it died. Well, I'll just mention it after. Mobs are outside the zone in ancient city. And flame shield lasts for how long again? Didn't pay attention. 4 seconds. So for 4 seconds you rush in there, and what's the cooldown on it? So it's 6.5 seconds. So right now it's like 80% uptime. So the more cooldown reduction we'll get, obviously the higher uptime we'll have. And that's the thing too, with the, you're not supposed to be oh, I guess frozen lasts shorter on Pyromancer in general, which is good, especially for these types of mobs. So now we get another skill point. Let's put it into Pyrokinetic Disorder. I'm making sure I don't die here. So they buff the damage on this. Increase Pyrokinetic Disorder's damage. And did he also do something else to it? Increase tick rate of Pyrokinetic Disorder from 1 tick per second to 3 ticks. Creates a large fire aura around the Flame Diviner, inflicting fire damage to enemies in its range. So it's constant damage, and it's a passive. It's just free damage, which is going to synergize well with the Flame Shield. Look at that aura around. Yeah, I remember how cool the Pyro was from testing him. Look at this. I know it took 26 levels to show it, right? But I mean, the guys that play the Pyromancer, they know that they are amazing map clears. But I've been saying it all along, right? The Pyro is like one of the best classes for trash clears, map clear. The only issue I had with them in Season 11, and I'm sure other people had as well, is the damage fell off hard when it came to wormholes or bosses. You know, because they didn't deal as much burst damage to bosses. But hopefully with these changes, it's going to be a lot better. I want to see the tick rate damage. So without attacking, let me see. Yeah, looks like it is ticking a lot faster. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's cool. So it is working. That's the exit, but I want to clear more here. the beast part about the aura, also the Pyrokinetic Disorder aura, is that it breaks boxes and everything. We'll put in the other skill point before we go over. Yeah, I'm gonna increase this aura. It's just free damage. Or do we do the burning? Will be 13%. Now I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, 213 damage per tick now. And it's gonna tick 3 times per second, right? So it's actually 600 and like 50 damage per second. So technically we're doing 1100 damage already. That's amazing. Yeah, so it looks like after level 24, the pyro picks up really well. Yeah, so between level 19 and 23, it kind of slows down. You know, unless you swap your talents around too and do some gear management. But then at 24, it picks back up. And that's the same for every class, right? But the pyro, oh my god. I like it. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. Uh-oh. Getting a little too cocky. So let me stay here in the middle. That's good, because you can just keep circling around, and the aura just keeps ticking them down. And imagine when you get 2 times, I'm pretty sure it's going to increase with it. Things are just going to die a lot faster. So there's got to be an efficient way to clear. Oh, no, 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 no. Almost died there to the stun. Luckily, the passive for the Pyromancer reduces the stun duration on the Frozen. Or else that would have been a straight death with other classes for sure. So yeah, you just run up and down, chain all the mobs, and then they'll collapse onto you. And then you just clear them out. Frozen again. Let's see here. Last time I did this, or I remember doing it on the white mage, I didn't get all the switches. Hopefully this time I don't miss any here. So I'll go up, aggro them. This should be a switch up here now. Oh, fire orb, okay. Okay. Let's see if the fire orb does any good damage. Well, 253, it's good. Just drop it and then it keeps firing as well. It's like a little Hydra that you have. Oh, it fires pretty fast. And we have 2 skill points you put in. Isn't this... Yeah, it gives you 99 keys. But it takes up a relic slot as well. But it doesn't matter while leveling. Let's put in 2 more skill points. What are we going to put it with? 1 second here. Let me see. Okay, so the points I want to put in here I have 2 talent points left. And do I want to go Extended Flames to increase the AoE of Fire Nova? Not really, because it's a long cooldown. The aura here, I'll gain an additional 216 to 265. So you're talking like 50 damage points, but times 3, that's 150 because it ticks 3 times. So I think stacking the aura now, and it's a passive, is going to be the route to go. So let's just put points into it. Yeah, so that's 900 damage per second on top of what we're already doing. And it's a free damage. So we'll definitely up Pyrokinetic Disorder as we level all the way through. I think it's going to be efficient, more efficient that way as we go through. So let's try to find the exit to the next map. Okay, before we find the exit, let's go back to town and turn in the quest. Save the relics. Okay, we did that. Level 30. We're picking up the axe with the attack speed. Plus we're also leveling. Let's put in another skill point in Pyrokinetic Disorder. Looks like there's a quest in Crystal Village. Interrupt the caster enemy portals. Okay, so we missed the quest, so essentially we would vote reset. Or can I do it here? Actually, yeah, we can do it here. Yeah, it's anywhere in Act 2. Perfect. Yeah, we don't have to go back. Nice. But, excuse me, in the event you do miss quests, you already cleared the maps, you can always vote reset and just go back and do it. So as soon as we complete this, we're going to go back to town, turn it in as well. Look at the damage we're dealing now. That aura is so crazy. Okay, here's the final portal. Alright, let's go back to base. Let's see what we get. Not sure what the lantern does. Have to look it up on the wiki. Let's look now so that way we know exactly what to look for. Lantern, right? Chance on getting hit to heal the player by 10%. I guess it's good survivability. Alright, now we're on to the last quest to kill the Grim Reaper. Alright, so we'll just take that portal and then go south, I think. Was the exit? Yeah. Okay. So hopefully this time with these new skills, we can kill the Grim Reaper pretty fast. Because Gurag, man. I mean, it's, I guess level 19 you're starting out, right? You're not going to be overpowered. You shouldn't be overpowered. So we got to look at it in that light as well. The only thing that threw me off was because we went through it on the White Mage, deleted the boss, then went through it on the Pyro. Like, wait, what happened? You know, I actually got caught off guard and died because I wasn't expecting the boss to live that long. And I was out of mana. But yeah, the interaction with the mage spells, white mage spells, and Gurag is not working as intended. He's supposed to be immune to all damage while the statues are up, and Wooxie is going to be testing that and looking into it. because, you know, not big of a deal while leveling up, but it will be a bigger deal when you're Inferno 5 speed rush boss farming. And if the white mage can bypass all the mechanics on the boss, it's not going to be fair to the other classes, right? So therefore, you know, they need to balance it. And this is why we do testing in beta. You know, we discover these things and we compare to other classes and we try to keep it a fair playing field. You know, if I was only going to be, you know, if I was to be selfish, right, and only play white mage, I'd be like, yeah, you know, don't change anything. But that's not the right way to go, right? It just doesn't create for good gameplay or for a polished game. You want everything to be balanced, somewhat as close as possible to each other. Not perfect, right? Nothing's perfect. And there'll always be a class or a build or a talent that does more than the other a little bit. And that's okay. That's what gives the game diversity. But for a class to be significantly higher than another, especially when it comes to boss skills, is not fair. Because then everybody just plays that class, right? So the good thing about, I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to keep my orb. That's an active relic as well. That just does AoE damage around you. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to keep the fire orb here. Yeah. This is the pyro I remember from season 11. Look at that. I can't wait to get the 2-time relic and see how... I'm pretty sure it affects the aura. It should. That way you'll be dealing damage from a much further range. Imagine if the 2 times procced the aura ticks. That'd be kind of crazy. So as we go through the test of each class, we'll dive in more into talents, the stat sheet, you know, into all of these. For now, we're just focusing on cooldown, straight up flat damage while leveling is the best. But obviously later on, we're going to scale up fire damage, right? Because all of our skills well, not all of them, most of them scale off of fire damage. And you can tell here, except for meteor, it scales off of energy and weapon damage. But it does fire damage. I think those tooltips need to be cleaned up a little bit. I think the pyro, everything should be based off of fire. That way the more fire you stack, the more fire you deal, more fire damage you deal, the more dots and the ticks hit harder, all that. I'm loving the clear now. My friend Warrior loves playing the pyro. This is one of the classes he likes the most, and I can see why. The clear speed on it, really amazing. Yeah, I don't see this class having an issue getting to Inferno. Level 34. Look at this. Oh, I don't have the Mario pipe, so I'm gonna have to go click the lever. We drop that there to kill them. Will it kill it before I go back? I think it already died, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. The orb of fire to summon the Hydra is pretty good. Gonna upgrade its shield, looks like. But right now, a two-hander is just too strong. Let me drop the portal here in case. See how fast we kill the Grim Reaper. Oh, I had 4 skill points I should have put in before that. But whatever. We'll see. No! It's just really bad gameplay on my part. And the portals are not sticking for some reason. Because you could have taken it back. So... yeah, I'll dump it all into this still. Alright, well, let's do some item manny since we died. So that way we have more. I should have done that before I fought the boss and put the skill points in. So this is a huge neck with 1% experience gain. Magic damage, 43 health after kill, plus 9 to all stats. I don't even want to look at the other necks. I mean, I'll look at them. Because experience while leveling, there's a no-brainer. I mean, you want to go for that. If you're lucky to find gear with experience gain. And the best part about it is if you want to min-max your alts later, you know, save this gear for your alts. So that way once you're level 24, you can stack up experience gain. Even if you get 5%, 10% experience gain on items as you're leveling, it will be huge. It will allow you to level your alts way faster. So essentially what you would do is once you find an upgrade, you will put this in your bank. You know, in your stash. But there's another tip for you guys. Mana, it's 42 fire damage. 3% fire, 33% fire. So I think. Yeah, that is more. We'll go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with this charm. Put 4% fire damage, resistance, max mana, max health. We're gonna lose the CDR though, but now our aura's tick is so high, and this has so much health on it and mana that we're gonna go with this and increase our resistances. Yeah, our health is almost 1,000 now because of that. Yeah, we need to upgrade our items so that way we don't die. Fire damage, armor. Fire damage, mana per second, and stam. 39 fire damage. This is 23 fire damage. And health after kill, armor. We're gonna go with this. Yeah. Let me check the gloves. Mana, attack speed. No. Does have stam though. Poison damage. Nope. Am I not gonna get upgraded gloves? $18 energy, so a lot of my skills will scale with that. I'd get more stam, attack speed, but no. I would lose 4% CDR. So this year I would maintain the CDR. That stam was 0. I don't need poison damage. I would only put on these gloves. I would lose 18 fire damage though. Yeah, not worth on the gloves. Wow. Found a belt with experience gain and a lot of stam. Alright, we'll put that on for sure. Let's see what we have for weapon. Well, let's see boots first. 3% CDR. Stam. More fire damage. We'll go with this. Okay, so since I got these boots that has 3% CDR, I can actually change the gloves now then, because I'll only be down 1% CDR, but I'll gain a lot more. No, it's not going to give me much. Now let's check the weapons. So nothing is increased in damage yet on weapons. I'll lose 134 damage if I go with this book of spells, but I will gain CDR, attack speed. I would gain a lot of fire damage over the two-hander. But then what would I use for a shield? Do we have some good shields? Fire damage and 3% CDR. So we actually might go with the one-handed shield now. That's a really nice shield. What's our damage at? 695. Let's try it. $641. 16% CDR. Do we go with that? 16% CDR. What is it if we just put on the pitchfork? 7%. 0.86. 1.68. But what does it do to my fire damage? I'm 234. Oh yeah. So that's one thing we weren't looking at either. 111, 695. 111 fire. 234. Yeah, so this makes up for it. Definitely go with this setup for now, and we get more CDR. So let's sell the rest of this gear so we don't get confused later. I'll still keep an eye out for a two-hander as we're leveling. Because I think it will scale better at times when the map starts, you know, scaling really high, the mobs. So we'll do that. Alright, let's go back and try to kill the Grim Reaper and not die. Look at the map. All the mobs are killed. Like nothing lives with the Pyromancer when he's around. See, everything's just cleared. He's similar to the White Mage. It is pretty good map clear. I mean, I'd say probably the Pyro's even better because of all the fire dot spreads. Really strong. Alright, take two. So far the Pyro has died. I think the White Mage one-shot at every boss, right? Then again, it could be, you know, player and not actually the class. Because I'm just rushing, not paying attention to the mechanics. See, if I... So, what? So I'll back away. Oh, there's an ad actually here. What the heck? I don't remember that ad being there. But yeah, he kills pretty fast.
When I light my fire,
We'll pick up the companion.
your life is over.
A lot more health with this. But I lose fire damage. I'm not gonna do that. We're doing okay for now. Ooh, amputation kit. Okay. That allows us to walk over holes. Okay, we have probably about another 10 minutes before it's an hour. Let's see if we can clear Act 10. I'm sorry, Act 3 in 10 minutes by rushing it, which means we'll be going after the checkpoints and the exits. See how far we can get. while also rescuing the, I guess the prisoners is going to be in the dry desert if I remember correctly. Oh no, they're here. Make sure you interact with them. I'll go around picking them up quick. Here's the checkpoint. You can bring the prisoners to it. I don't know why they don't. Oh, okay, that went. Because sometimes they don't go until you're actually on top of the portal. Where? Okay, skip that prisoner here. You can notice the difference in damage now with the pyro. Pretty much I'm holding down the fire swarm when I come across mobs. Can be more prisoners here? Yeah. And if I see I'm gonna get hit by a lot of mobs, I'll just pop my flame shield. Oh yeah, I have the amputation kit now, so I don't have to worry about holes. Look at this. Everywhere the Pyromancer goes, just the whole map is dead. Like nothing really survives. Amazing map clears. Like this is so efficient when you're trying to map farm. Oh, I gotta go back to the checkpoint. I always forget that. If you leave the zone, you lose all the prisoners. You have to get them again. Alright, so we just need 5 more. Skill point. Definitely into Pyrokinetic Disorder. Pick up the boots. I think now we maybe at 40, I'll remove the rares. Because if you look, I'm pretty much using legendaries across the board. I mean, I am using a rare neck. Actually, everything is rare. I'm bugging. Except for my weapon is legendary. Yeah, no, so keeping rare actually is efficient. That way you have more options, right? And it is going pretty fast. But maybe at 40 I might turn it off and just go straight up for legendaries. That way each upgrade will definitely be significant. So I need 3 more prisoners. There it is. 2 with the one following me is 3. That completes it. So let me go back to base. Turn descend, pick up the next quest. What's the next quest going to be? Oh, kill the skeletons, kill all that, okay. Should be, exit should be up here. Where? Okay, there it is. I already got the checkpoint, right? Yeah. I'll kill these though, so that way I don't run out of space or map at the end. And it's so fast, so fun. Why wouldn't we? Look at that. Just wherever the Pyromancer walks, everything just dies. Yeah, no, Pyromancer really shaping up to be a force to be reckoned with in Season 12, especially for speed farming. Let's go to the next stage. That's where we'll get the mummies. Ooh, Storm Dagger, attack speed. trying to think here, maybe with some of the abilities on the Pyromancer here, I might want to set it to auto cast on the numlock. There's not going to be a time where you're not going to cast it. Come on, getting credit for the mummy slain and shadow anomalies. Is it in the later stages? Yeah, exit's top right. Let's just go exit. Should be in the later stages. Maybe here in the pyramid, right? We'll encounter new mob types. Yeah, it should be all of Act 3 that they spawn in. Level 37. I love running through mobs with the Pyromancer, man. Oh my god. Let me put in 2 more points here quick. Oh wait, we got some new points. Some new skills we can put points into. Split Fire gives a Flame Divine a chance to shoot multiple projectiles instead of one. Pandemonium of Flames. Pyrokinetic Disorder now also lowers enemies' fire resistance. That's 5% more damage. Targets inflicted with burning now have reduced fire resistance and slows the target. Wow. Wow, the Hydra's doing a lot of damage. 260 each one? Let's go with the Pandemonium of Flames to reduce the damage by 5%. And supposedly it's working out. So if we're at 632 damage, right? Times 5%, that would be a 31 damage increase. Where this right here would be a flat 40 damage increase. But this will keep going up, obviously. Let's go with the Pandemonium of Flames. Because over time it'll be more. Oh yeah, you can see the shield debuff on there now. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. How efficient the Pyromancer is. The boss is taking a little bit to die though. Ooh, all that poison.
My flames are hotter than the sun.
Wow, I almost died there. An upgraded magic fork, 2-hander. We need 3 shadow anomalies so we can complete the quest. We'll just go ahead. Probably get it here most likely. Yeah, the changes are really good. And the debuff is actually working. You can see, look at that, the moment you walk in, you can see the shield debuff. We'll get it to shoot out projectiles. So where are these shadow anomalies? We got 7 of them. Might have to vote reset. Probably to complete it. So I walked away from that elite on the left and he just burned to death after. Yep. The map clear on Pyromancer, absolutely amazing. This is exactly what I remember. The only issue, like I said, the only concern was the boss damage, right? That it falls off when you get to a boss. We didn't find the checkpoint either. We definitely have to find it here for the boss stage. Would it be up north? I love the graphic of the here it is. I love the graphic of the traps now. So I think, is that going to be Anubis's chamber? Because we definitely want to pick up the quest to kill Anubis. Yeah. No. We'll see. I'm so confused now. The map to Anubis. We'll go through this, and worst case, we'll vote reset, go back there, get the quest, and it'll be more, finish the quest before we kill Anubis. So that way we get credit for both. And then when we come back here, we'll have more mobs to clear anyways and get experience. Which is another way to level up, right? You can always keep running the boss stages if you want to farm experience and loot. And just keep killing the elites. And also killing the boss for rubies. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have to go back. Level 40. Let me do that so that way we complete the quest. Whoa. Don't waste much time here. Portals on cooldown for a second. Can I get it? I'm gonna vote reset. And we'll try the desert. See if we can get the shadow assassins or shadow anomalies here. Maybe it'll be in the first stage of the pyramid. It shouldn't be this difficult to find them. Yeah, we'll go with the Satan Horn. It applies it. Actually, the Shade of Death, I like the pulse AoE damage it does when we proc it. Enemies in Act 3. We are in Act 3, and we cannot find any more shadow anomalies. So it's not in the desert. Was it Pyramid 1? No, I think it might be at the beginning. Oh, there it is. Wow. Are you kidding me? That's the one guy we missed? Come on, man. Alright, let's go kill Anubis, and we're going to end the series here. Wish we had done the quest earlier, so that way we could complete at 40, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's dump some points here. Do I want to go with the Hydras instead of the Flame Shield? I think so. Because they're doing a lot of damage. 267 each. Let's reduce the damage also of the mobs. And I'm going to increase the burning damage more as well. And let's increase the projectiles. Let's go with all the passives. Oh, look at the meteor. 391 damage. A rain of meteors. Huh. I am using that more than the Fire Nova. So for testing purposes, we're going to do it. We're going to do Armageddon. And instead of the shield, we're going to do the Hydras. Oh, wow. Actually, I want to try it out on the boss and see what it does. So he said he lowered, I think, the amount of Hydras we can get for that spawns, which is fine. I mean, we had so many for anyways. Look at that. The meteor or the Armageddon following you is insane. I want to see if I just use Armageddon with the aura, obviously, how much damage it deals. It's a baby nut pack. Oh, the tomb. Oh, okay, we'll use it here. Wow. That is insane. That's definitely the way to go. You get that at what level? Level 36? Yeah. Because we're leveling so fast. Alright, let's get to the boss quick, because it's already the hour here. We'll kill this boss and we'll end the series here before we start the next one. And we'll leave the itemizations, because we're going really fast. And the gear for when we do the next session, I believe. Yeah, we'll do that. Not gonna skip the code though. Let me put another point into Armageddon, because that Armageddon following you around is just crazy. I like it. Oh my god, look at this. Crazy, boys, crazy. So, Demon Sheep, I just picked that up as a relic. They removed that, well, they changed how Shaponia works. I really don't see the point on keeping that in the game now. I have to reach out to Wooxie about that. Because by the time people realize that later, it's gonna mess up their relic slots, you know? You don't want to waste a relics on, you don't want to waste relic slots on 2 dead relics. Wow. Looks like we got an upgraded weapon for next time. %30 experience gain. I'll take it. Yeah, absolutely in love with the Pyromancer. Really nice map players. Just rush the boss here. We're at level 45. Stuck. Let's put in more points in Pyrokinetic. And 1 point in Armageddon. Yeah, we'll go in Armageddon. It's just too strong. Way too strong. Well, we'll see how we do now on boss damage here with this. So far we've died to every boss, right? Well, I died to every boss from not playing carefully. We died to Gurag, we died to Grim Reaper. Watch out. Hopefully we can one-shot Gurag here with this new skills and items. Like these guys are scaling. Oh my god. And there it is. So we'll just do the item Mandy here. So that way we don't die. Fire damage, fire damage. I'm just trying to rush obviously to finish, and yeah, delay in the process by dying. 9% CDR. We'll lose a lot of health, but I'm gonna go with the CDR though. No. I'm gonna go with the health, because our problem is dying here. If you're dead, you do 0 damage, right? Magic damage. 664, 286 fire damage. Okay, we'll go with more fire damage on the boots. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped the shield, the flame shield, for the Hydras. We'll see. But I'm just rushing and playing aggressive. Part of the reason why I don't play hardcore, right? I just like to go, 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 go. Oh, I forgot I lost my amputation kit. Yeah, see, you can tell from the other times when we were clearing the stages, everything was dead. Now I'm rushing, you have so many mobs on the map still. But that's okay. You guys get the point. Wish I didn't die there. I actually wanted to test out the damage right away on the boss. They're gonna burn to death? Yeah. Alright. Take 2. So like I said, we died to every boss so far. And here I died to this trash pack. Look at that lightning damage. I'm stunned. Oh my god. Very squishy. The Pyromancer. Oh, let's check out that golden amulet. I do get a lot of health. Ooh. I'm gonna go with that. All stats and 1% experience gain. So, I mean, one trick you could do is keep putting down your Hydras. We got 2 so far. Looks like you can only have 2 up. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Wow, look at this mechanic on Anubis. Pretty crazy what he did to it.
I can see
Nutty.
your flesh.
Yeah, the damage is pretty good. Still, I mean, you gotta play correctly so you don't die to the boss. It's not as face roll as the white mage, but nonetheless, it's still really good damage. Alright, we're gonna call it here, guys. And next time we come, we might have to do something with the talent tree. We'll see. Maybe respec, put more points into passives and procs, so we deal faster damage. It looks like the burst isn't there anymore, but we'll see what we do. Anyways, this has been this series. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Roll deep. Woo!